I want to talk to you about a legendary sandwich. Actually, it's more than a sandwich. It's a sub, and a darn good one at that. Jersey Mike's, one right next to my house. Their giant subs just got even more legendary because now you can order from Jersey Mike's online like I do. And right now, when you order your sub online, Jersey Mike's will hook you up with a 10% off discount. Jersey Mike's has piled their subs high with sliced-to-order meats, cheeses, and fresh veggies, and they've been doing it since 1956. Though it will take you more than a minute to take down one of our giant subs, it won't take you any time at all to pick up one when you order online. It's my new go-to move. Try it out. Whether you're flying solo or buying for the family, order smarter with Jersey Mike's online. Get 10% off, 10% when you order at jerseymikes.com/herd or use the promo code herd on their app for 10% off. That's jerseymikes.com/herd or promo code herd for 10% off. Get in, get out, get eating at Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above. This is The Herd, wherever you may be and however you may be listening live in Los Angeles, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. Christine Leahy is back from her swanky European vacation. Must have been on, where do you get that tan?
I'm going to sound really awful. This is from Antibes, this tan that I have. But I am currently full of every type of pastry and crepe you can find in France.
Yeah, French men smoke cigarettes.
And women.
And make love with their socks on and eat brie cheese all day long.
How do you know about the socks part? I don't.
It's an interesting place. It's literally French fries with every meal.
But I learned this in France. Ketchup is an American thing.
Yeah.
They serve these huge plates of French fries at every meal.
Every meal.
No ketchup. And so when you ask for it, they look at you like you're crazy, and they give you this teeny tiny thing for all your French fries.
Yeah. It's better to live here. As far as French fries go, I'd rather live in America.
Ketchup.
Let me start with this. Image. What's my image? What's your image? Image is one of those kind of subjective things, right? But then there are certain images, like O.J. Simpson's image, that's not, used to be a good image. It's not a really good image anymore. It's funny about image. LeBron James, according to a story yesterday, LeBron now has denied it multiple times on Twitter that he wanted to kick Kyrie Irving's blank, butt, because Kyrie Irving suddenly wants out of Cleveland. LeBron James says, boo, get another source. Stephen A. Smith, that's just simply not true. But the concern is for LeBron, people in his camp are saying this does not look good for his image. I've got news for you. This is not going to ding LeBron's image. Let's think about image. Look at Michael Jordan's career. A divorce, gambling rumors, quit the sport, failed at baseball, outrageously bad general manager, punched a teammate, petty Hall of Fame speech. What's his image? The GOAT. LeBron James has a much better image than MJ. The chosen one, the decision, titles in Miami and Cleveland, coming home, never in trouble, makes every teammate better. Where's the sinister quit the sport? Where's the horrible GM, divorce, petty Hall of Fame speech, failed massively at baseball? LeBron's got none of those. This idea that Kyrie wanting out of LeBron is going to hurt LeBron's image is laughable. You do realize that all the teams that Kyrie probably wants to go to have a point guard. Golden State, they don't need Kyrie. Washington's good. They don't need Kyrie. Oklahoma City's good. They don't need Kyrie. Houston's good. They don't need Kyrie. San Antonio's pretty good. They don't have anything to give Cleveland to get Kyrie. What about Boston? You think Cleveland's going to trade Kyrie to their rival, the Celtics? I don't think so. This is going to be years from now. This is going to be a 25-year-old who's been called immature before making a career-defining mistake decision. This will not be in LeBron's top 5 memorable moments. The chosen one, the titles, the decision, beating the Warriors, arguably greatest of all time. You do get that LeBron's resume is globally significant. Hell, yesterday he made $35 million on a pizza chain. LeBron's dealing with global imagery. This is going to be because none of the teams where Kyrie could compete for a championship, none of those need him or are going to get him. This is going to be a career-defining mistake by Kyrie Irving. It will have virtually no impact on LeBron James' image. So if LeBron is worried about that, partner, don't. You are playing at a different level. And when you are as great as Michael Jordan, and you are as great as LeBron, and when you're as great as Tom Brady, I mean, you do know about Tom Brady's skeevy trainer, right? You do know about Spygate and Deflategate, right? When you're playing at that level of excellence, it overwhelms everything else. Kyrie Irving, by leaving, this is going to be his defining moment. And in my opinion, it is a big mistake. Want to segue to football. We're going to go live to the Dallas Cowboys camp 2 or 3 different times today. This is not the greatest message. And as a parent, you're driving around right now or you're watching on TV. Some of you are parents. Some of you are younger and are not parents. Maybe some of you are older and are not parents. But you always worry, at least I do, about how things land for my kids. My kids know I'm a good person. My kids know I love them. My kids know I'm there for them. But kids are really good at remembering things. And when you're a parent, a lot of the things that you don't think are a big deal, that's what your kid remembers. And it's very funny as the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. A couple of things happened this week, and it's really interesting. I am going to read you the allegations or crimes. I'm not going to name the player for the Cowboys. I'm just going to name the crimes, things that have happened. Alleged domestic violence, bar fight, DUI, assault with a deadly weapon, stealing a Twinkie. Which one sounds like it's not a big deal? I'll read them slowly. Alleged domestic violence, bar fight, DUI, assault with a deadly weapon, stealing a Twinkie. The guy who stole a Twinkie was released. The others were not. What's the message there? His name is Lucky Whitehead, and he's an average player. Kind of a quirky, speedy little guy as a punt returner. Doesn't get much action, occasionally on reverses as a wide receiver. They don't really need him. Lucky Whitehead came out and said about petty larceny. This is all this was. I'm not saying it's, I'm not encouraging it. I'm not validating it. It's petty larceny misdemeanor. He said, I wasn't there. I wasn't in the state. Jerry Jones and nobody defended him. They released Lucky Whitehead, a marginal player. Today we learn Lucky Whitehead wasn't there, and the Cowboys probably won't take him back. Yet Ezekiel Elliott, who was there with his girlfriend, who alleges domestic violence, and Jerry Jones aggressively came out to defend him.
I have reviewed everything. As you know, he's had his complete president. There is absolutely nothing, not one thing that I've seen that has anything to do with domestic violence. I don't want to answer anymore, but I've seen nothing.
Jerry, an attorney, law partner, have video, stepfather in this case. So how is that landing, let me ask you, as the owner of the Dallas Cowboys? Lucky Whitehead aggressively came out and said, I wasn't there. I didn't steal the Twinkie. And they released him. Ezekiel Elliott, who's had all sorts of issues, college and pro, girlfriend alleges domestic violence, and Jerry aggressively defends him. I always worry about, as a parent, how things land. All I'm going to say, Jerry, in my opinion, was far too aggressive yesterday, and I just don't like the way that lands at all. The messaging is, hey, great player, you can be a creep. Marginal player, even if you come out strongly denying you were in the state of a crime, you're off the club. Bad look, Dallas Cowboys. That said, we will go to Cowboys camp today for a variety of issues. They have a lot of things stirring. They do their camp every year in Oxnard, which is just up the road. If you're not familiar with California, we're in Los Angeles. They're up the road about 30, 40 minutes. I think they come here because it's cooler weather than what they would face in Dallas, although sometimes you can get up to Oxnard and Thousand Oaks, it's not that cool. Coming up, I like this guy a lot, who I'm about to talk about, but I think he's incredibly wrong. And for a smart guy, I can't believe how wrong he is. That's coming up next. By the way, those charges, according to the agent of Lucky Whitehead of the Cowboys, the warrant's been rescinded. The cops had the wrong guy. Cowboys have still released him, but aggressively the owner is defending Ezekiel Elliott. Okay. So, the date today, I just want to make sure you know this, is July 25th. July 25th is the date today. Here was Adam Silver, NBA commissioner, on Fox Sports Radio yesterday, not happy with the Kyrie Irving speculation and drama he's leaving LeBron in Cleveland.
It's upsetting when you see superstar players who have coexisted, who've had so much success together, obviously 3 finals in a row, 1 championship, to hear that for whatever reason there's a sense that they can't continue to coexist. I mean, yeah, that's drama, but it's not necessarily the kind of drama that the league wants.
Wrong. It's the perfect kind of drama. It's ego drama. There's no violence here. There's no abuse here. There's no collusion here. There's no danger here. There's no oppression here. This is Kardashian drama. This is all ego. It's spectacular for leagues. Ezekiel Elliott's issues are damaging, worrisome. Reports on CTE in football, damaging, concerning. This is just ego. What's the date today? July 25th. Do you know the day the NBA Finals ended? June 12th. It is July 25th. 6 weeks after the season, I'm still talking about the NBA, and so is every radio and TV simulcast that cares about getting ratings. April, May, June, July, 4 months, NBA. Hockey doesn't give you these storylines. Baseball doesn't give you these storylines. The PGA Tour and the tennis tour don't give you these storylines. If you're in the media and don't cover the NBA, that is a you problem. This is a gold mine. I mean, think about this. What is the lead story in college basketball when it starts in October? There isn't one. Will Grayson Allen of Duke trip anybody else? Probably your lead. The NBA's got the Lonzo Lakers story, the Westbrook-Paul George arranged marriage, LeBron's last year in Cleveland hype, CP3 to the Rockets, Celts with Gordon Hayward. I mean, it's story after story. Kyrie Irving gonna leave, may not leave. LeBron wants to kick his butt, now denies it. I mean, listen, we are in the story business. The very best story you can get does not involve danger, collusion, violence, or abuse. It's just all ego. Adam Silver again on Fox Sports Radio.
I love the interest. I'm not ecstatic about the drama. I mean, I feel bad for what's ever going on in Cleveland, and I have no firsthand information, but I assume where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes, there's all sorts of smoke and there's all sorts of fire. And take it from the Kardashians. Don't listen to these old, rigid sportscasters. We are in the omelet business, not the egg business. We need stuff delivered. Increasingly, people won't pay for journalism. We don't pay for foot soldiers. That's the way the world works now. My former employer just dumped college basketball, college football, dozens of reporters. You're seeing all sorts of companies get rid of reporters, go to video. That's what makes money now. So what we need is drama. And the NBA just gives you story after story. And there's no abuse here. This is a star making a tragic mistake with a massive ego in Kyrie Irving. I love it. So Mike Tyson was talking about Conor McGregor, who's going to get his butt kicked, fighting Floyd Mayweather, who is going to make a ton of money and never get hit. This was on Pardon My Take podcast. Here's Mike Tyson talking about the fight.
he's going to get killed.
Okay,
if it's just boxing,
okay.
I got mad because I thought they were going to use MMA rules against boxing, because that's what it's all about. Can the boxer beat the MMA guy?